YouTube? What you doing? Getting some money? Yeah, better be getting some money. If you didn't know, it's Block Life Vlogs, aka the Trucking Block, back with another video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up and notification bell. Does not cost you a thing. Hit the comments down below. Interact with me, I interact back. If you don't like my video, hit the dislike. YouTube analytics, right? So, I'm here in Midline, Indiana, at a drop yard, picking up a loaded trailer, taking it to the A-Mar out in Lawrence, Kansas. And then from there, I'll go to Park City, Kansas, pick up another load, and take that up to Hotchkiss, Illinois. Been a couple days since I posted. Today, I'm gonna get into a topic that I haven't really covered since the start of issues with trucking and the government. I'm gonna state my opinions. And if you have anything you want to add to it, comment down below, please. Like I always say, interact with me, okay? I always interact back. But anyway, I'm gonna hop in this truck and I'm gonna get on down this road. I'll let you in a second. The joys of trucking. Looking for a parking spot. I swear when they built these places, they said, you know what? Let's make them as small as possible. Let's make only 50 parking spots. Yeah, I'm currently sitting still, scoping out this truck here. It's sticking out a little further than the others. Yep. Waiting to get parts. Got enough time on my clock. Yeah, I got enough time on my clock. I'll get with y'all in a second. Peace. Just like that, we'll park for the night. Already done my post trip. About to go inside and holler at you guys about something that's been on my mind. Alright, now we back in the truck. Waited for this parking spot for about 15 minutes, not too long. It's hard finding parking, period, everywhere now, but I got my strategy. I just pull in, get some gas, throw my hazards on, I creep around a lot. I watch who's moving around in their truck, who's coming to and from their truck, and what's going on, and then I'll slip in. Works every time. Might take a little longer sometimes than others, but it works. What I want to get into is about who really runs this country. Not the president, the vice president, not the government, not any of the military, nothing like that. I want to say that we run this country. I'm talking about truckers. We run this country. Without us, you have nothing. You have nothing. And for the past couple years now, they've been talking about autonomous trucks and so on and so forth. But go ahead and head over to Asian My Show and check out a guy that came on there and did an interview, a whistleblower, if you will, from a tech company that is in the stages of creating autonomous trucks. And there's a video associated with it with a guy operating an autonomous truck. It seems to be a supervisor or someone that's analyzing the truck as he's driving it. He pushes a button to engage something, and as soon as he does it, the wheel turns completely to the left, narrowly misses a vehicle, a pickup truck, and slams into a barrier wall. The crash could have been way worse. Could have smashed the pickup truck and went over the barrier wall into oncoming traffic and caused a serious accident due to autonomous trucking. That's just one aspect of things, how they're trying to force us truckers into a bad position. The AB5 law, not being able to do the same business within a business that has authority, if you know what I mean. You have a trucking company, they have the authority. A trucker brings his truck that he owns to the company, leases it to the company so they can use it to pull loads, whether you rent a trailer or not. They say you can't do that in California. It'd be considered running the same kind of business within a business. Kind of like double dipping. I don't know why they came up with the law. I don't know the exact details as to where it came from. I just know it exists and what it's doing to the port drivers in the West Coast. And of course, right now they were, I'm gonna say they were protesting. The numbers have dwindled down to barely anything. Because I mean, the harsh part about it is people have to pay bills. We have families to take care of. We have mouths to feed. I mean, it is what it is. But back to what I started with. We run this country. The truckers run this country. Without us, you get nothing. Nothing is delivered. I only went to that aspect of things because it's like, why are you trying to get rid of us? You trying to cut out the middleman or something? We're not even the middleman. We're doing the actual labor to get these loads where they have to go. Just pay us more. We deserve it. You literally have nothing. Everything you can think of has been delivered by a semi-truck of some sort. People say, oh, trains only go so far. I know because I used to work at the railroad. They have fixed tracks. They only go so far. And yes, they go to industries, but 9 times out of 10, when they go to those industries, who do they depend on to pull whatever they created out of the industry and take it to a store? Trucks. Even trucks get delivered by trucks. Truck parts get delivered by trucks. Vehicles, clothes, shoes, materials to build houses, concrete, anything you can think of, lumber, is delivered by a truck. I watched an interview with somebody on Asian Mod Show. I know I mention him a lot on my channel, but I enjoy watching his videos. I'm subscribed and I like a lot of his videos and I interact in the comments. But I watched an interview of a veteran driver that's been doing it for quite some time. He said, if we all shut down for 1 week, that would show them who's really boss. Just think about that. Contemplate on that for a second. 1 week, 2 weeks, even 2 weeks. Man, Americans would not know what to do. And that's any country. Matter of fact, let me not just say Americans, anywhere, Australia, anywhere, Russia, anywhere. If truckers shut down for a week to 2 weeks, what would happen? 3 weeks, what would happen? A month, what would happen? And of course, you would have the pushback of owner ops and mega carriers offering major incentives for a driver to take a load because they don't have as many drivers, right? You would have that. But here's the thing about it. What is a company without its drivers? Can't fire all the drivers, right? Are the people going to come out of those corporate buildings and go get CDLs and then all of a sudden learn how to drive these trucks and deliver loads? That'd be disastrous. Why do you think some companies are asking, like Stevens Transport, for instance, they're asking to be able to use brand new drivers or permit holders in teams or allowing them to drive by themselves? Why did Warner get that extension with the FMCSA? 5-year extension to allow drivers who have no experience to get behind the wheel and deliver loads. Think about that for a second. You got mega carriers going to the FMCSA and saying, hey, Can we use someone with no experience, without a trainer with them, beside them, for a month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever, however long it takes a trainee to get it right? We're going to bypass that just to get loads delivered. That shows you they need us. They need us. If every driver in this country stopped running, what would happen? Right. You know it, not know it. It would be crazy. That's been something that's been on my mind for quite some time, because it's like day to day, I'm used to it now. I have a lot more patience than what I used to have when I first started trucking. I'm used to it now, getting flipped off, cut off. Four-wheelers not understanding that we have crash mitigation systems on these trucks that prevent us from maybe accelerating if we're behind a truck that's 100 feet ahead, 200 feet ahead. The truck automatically decides what speed it's going to go at, if it even moves even further. Some companies allow you to press the gas pedal and continue to move forward, but even then it'll slam the brakes in certain situations. I had a car getting off an exit ramp just earlier today. It was clearly on the exit ramp. My truck slammed the brakes because it was picking up the car. And that leads me into this AI that's going on. And if you watch the interview with I forgot his name, I think he put it as Tech Guy or something like that. He had a motorcycle helmet on the Asian Mod Show. He was explaining that this AI system is really not all that smart. For example, the way he put it is they try to teach it about what a car is and what to look for with a car, right? So it'll show it 1,000 images of cars, right? And 1,000 images of something else, and then eventually the AI learns, okay, I'm gonna associate this image with the car. Now if the car is blue, like he said, and the sky is blue, or a sign is blue, it'll pick up a car 20 feet in the air or however many feet in the air and slam the brakes and cause an accident. This is a system that has to be fine-tuned. You're trying to take my position. You're going to give it to a computer that doesn't even know what a car is? Heck, this truck has done it a couple times already. You know, when the sun is setting, and some truckers know what I'm talking about, they got a crash mitigation system on their truck. The sun will be just right? It'll be setting, right? And it'll be a semi or a four-wheeler, anything ahead of you, right? And it'll catch the shadow from that object and jam the brakes. Nothing in front of you, nothing in your lane, but it'll catch the shadow from the vehicle in the lane next to you and slam the brakes. I wish they would stop trying to replace us and treat us right. And where you're building these truck stops, I've seen 2 brand new Loves go up, and I'm very disappointed. They're still small. Okay. Stop building these truck stops. We need more truck stop space, not more of them. More space. Better fuel discounts, more incentives at the pump. Better pay. These mega carriers are eating very well. Very well. Stop trying to shove us out the industry and trying to create an industry that is ran by strictly computers. I don't trust an AI truck running next to me. I don't. After what I saw in that video, I don't want no AI truck next to me. It'll mess around taking my life because it's not programmed correctly. Whatever mishaps it might have. This country has to realize you have nothing without us. Nothing. Oh. And this is directly to the people who say, well, you should have chose to be a truck driver. You chose to do this. You chose to do that. Right. The same way a police officer chooses to do their job with the risk of knowing that they might not make it home. The same way an EMT does their job with the risk of running into any situation out there in the streets. The same risk with a firefighter running into burning buildings or whatever fiery situation to put a fire out. The same way that COs keep dangerous criminals behind bars, murderers, rapists, but they knew what they signed up for. The same way construction workers who work on skyscraping buildings, high rises, right? And they know the dangers of it, but they chose to do the job. So now we have these skyscrapers that a lot of you work in. Don't give me that bull crap that I chose this job. Yes, I chose it. I chose it. But why do we pay the fast food worker 15, 16, heck, even more than that, sometimes $20 an hour to cook some fries and a burger? And nowadays it's halfway done. I've gotten 2 meals so far where the meat was raw because they cooked it wrong. You pay them more money, but then you want me to shut up about my pay when I'm doing a dangerous job every day. Oh, I know, because I chose it, right? Well, this is what I love to do. I enjoy doing it. I've never worked a better job in my life. You know, the amount of independence that you have in this career is perfect for me. I think it's the reason why I became a manager everywhere I went, or some kind of leader everywhere I went, because I was meant to be independent, to own my own truck, run my own company. Like I said in the previous video, trucking has changed my life, right? And just from my individual testimony, what do you think all the millions of truckers nationwide feel about their jobs? Yeah, we're gonna run into certain situations where they complain about this or that, how the company did this or that, whatever. But at the end of the day, a real trucker loves doing the job, especially owner ops, who work their butt off to get what they got. And you're talking about taking that away from us, squeezing us, put more laws in, raising the gas prices, making it difficult. You got states talking about double charging to use the highways because they're highways again. Highways were originally built for us to drive and to deliver on. Everywhere you turn. Even in my own city, I'm not allowed to park my semi in my driveway. Oh, because it's too heavy. They don't want heavy vehicles in the neighborhood. But you let the trash man come through. The trash truck can weigh anywhere from 40 to 60,000 pounds at any given moment. I know because I did the job. But you won't let my 16,000 pound international sit in my driveway. Oh, and it's brand new, it doesn't leak it. So they force us to go to a parking ride. Then they shut the parking ride down. So now I'm parking my truck 3.5 miles away from my house at a Sam's Club. This is my investment. I'm parking it at a Sam's Club instead of parking it right in front of my house. And that's all over the country. You got some cities, man, that will tow your truck, give you a fine for parking it there, and threaten for you to pay more fines or be brought to court on charges for being a trucker. I'm about tired of this country attacking truckers every way they can. I'm gonna keep doing it though. I ain't gonna stop. You kidding me? That AI crap ain't gonna work. Here's one or two things that's gonna happen with that. Three things that can happen. Either mega carriers are not gonna want to pay for the equipment, so it's just not gonna happen. Or it happens, mega carriers do pay for the equipment. They put them on a road and someone ends up dying from it and it gets shut down. Or 3, it never gets off the ground because it's never gonna work. Daily, investors and people that are involved in building these machines, engineers, anyone in that field, or quitting daily and not going back to it. So I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying right with this trucking. Through being flipped off because my truck is governed. My company won't allow my truck to go higher than 70 miles per hour. 72 in a few more weeks. The mitigation system hold me back. I can't get close up on anything to move around to do this or do that. And drivers get frustrated and cut me off in the end. I had a driver the other night flip me off, and this was shocking me too. It was a middle-aged lady hanging out the window of a Jeep, the passenger side, hanging out the window, flipping me off. And let me tell you why. There was a truck in the right-hand lane going slower than me. So I attempted to pass it. When I attempted to pass, I found out that it didn't have a make a carry symbol on it in trucks. You know what I'm talking about. I could tell it was an owner op. As soon as I made that in my mind, he takes off. It matches my speed. So now we're riding down the highway for a good few minutes, right next to each other. I see this Jeep behind me in my mirror weaving back and forth trying to get around. He went to the right lane, came back over my lane. I immediately was like, I'm gonna let him through. That's what I do. I try to keep traffic flowing everywhere I go, every highway, especially two-lane highway. So I slow down and I get behind that on the highway. Now, I think the four-wheeler felt it was disrespectful for me to slow him down and then get over, because as soon as they went past, she looked me dead in my eyes and flipped me off. They were mad that I slowed down to get over. Yeah. And you know, this ain't no crybaby type shit. I'm gonna deal with it anyway. I'm gonna deal with it anyway. I got family to feed. That's what I came on here for, man. I'm gonna end it right there. You know, it was just a thought of mine. Like, what if we all shut down? What would this country do? We run this show. Nobody else do. Not the restaurants, not these malls, not these stores, not the gas stations. Not even the housing industry runs this country. Truckers run this country. We run this country. You take us out the equation, you have nothing. Nothing is delivered. You're not able to purchase anything, trade anything, or make any money. Even Amazon workers, they don't make money without a trucker delivering the goods. That's it. I'm about to lay down and sleep and get my Z's in. I'll holler at you the next video. Trucking Block, aka Block Life Vlogs. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the thumbs up notification bell. Does not cost you a thing. Comment down below, interact with me. I interact back. That's facts. I do interact back. If you don't like my video, hit the dislike. YouTube analytics, right? Peace.